I love about Cape Town is the dramatic natural beauty.
We have nature all around us, we have the beaches all around us, we have the mountain all around us.
Table Mountain is our navigational icon. If you get lost in Cape Town, just look for the mountain and you know exactly where you are.
And then of course the city centre has really had a revival in the last 10 years. It's a very mixed community and I think that's what gives it the flavour in food, in culture.
If you enjoy great restaurants, friendliest people in the world, incredible wine farms, in Cape Town, there is no other place to go.
I just feel like it's a city that is going to take the world by storm.
Table Mountain is actually within a national park, and that national park is enveloped by a city, so literally within 5 minutes of being in the city centre you can actually be on top of a mountain. That's in a national park. It's a lovely walk on top of Table Mountain. There's almost 2 kilometres of pathways. Of course, stunning views over Cape Town and its surrounds, so it gives you a real sense of how the Cape Peninsula and Cape Town works. My tip really is to be sure to come on the first nice day, because often if you're in Cape Town for 3 or 4 days, the wind might blow or cloud cover comes down over Table Mountain and then you miss one of these amazing sights that I'm sure is on your bucket list.
When they visit the museum, it is about taking away and breaking down the stereotypes surrounding what the Boerkaap area is. We're looking at the slave history, we're looking at the introduction of the apartheid era, and we're looking at the role of the artisans. There's quite a lot to see and it's quite a lot to orientate you in terms of the area before you actually go into the Boerkaap area itself. Around about the 1990s you find those pastel colours coming in, because you must remember the community that lives here are predominantly Muslim. And when it comes to the Eid celebrations, it's not just about dressing yourself up, it's also about dressing the house.
Its significance has been mainly around the fact that from the 1960s it was a place of political imprisonment. One of its most famous political prisoners was Nelson Mandela, the former president of the Republic of South Africa. When you visit Robben Island, you learn more about where South Africa comes from and also the struggle against apartheid. It's because of the universal story that it tells, the triumph of the human spirit against adversity and injustice.
Mariam's Kitchen was started around about 20 years or more by my mom Mariam, and it's a homemade food. What we sell is what we eat.
At Mariam's Kitchen you get a taste of everything. So Mariam's Kitchen is one of my favorites.
You get someone coming here the first time and you'll see him here for the rest of the week until he's absolutely sick of eating each and every single day. That's a given.
I think we're sort of known as a place that evolves, whether it's the interiors, the fresh food. It's inspirational, it's aspirational.
HEMELHUUS, which essentially means heaven house. Wonderful little spot. Their food is a different take. They really put like thought and love and creativity into their menu.
There's many things that sort of feeds the creative hub of the menu. We draw from our traditional style foods, so we sort of reinterpret that in a bit more of a modern sense.
Typical menu at La Colombe, a gourmand 10-course tasting menu. There's generally lots of wow factors in the dishes. One of our dishes, we get fresh tuna and we actually get a little tuna can and we create a little dish inside the tuna can and seal it, so at the table the guests get to open up a little can of tinned La Colombe tuna. We've tried to keep the space as simple as possible inside, where the food is the highlight, but then obviously you have the breathtaking views over the back of Constantia Mountains and Table Mountain. We try to create experiences that will last a lifetime.
It very quickly became a celebration of the best that Cape Town has to offer in terms of design, in terms of gourmet food, and sort of all the boundaries started being pushed.
So the neighbourhood goods market is a great way of interacting with what local Cape Townians do. Definitely go hungry, go early before it gets sold out, and do as much people watching as you do eating.
As a central hub, the market has brought money and cultural interest into the neighbourhood and has spread out from there. And 10 years later, Woodstock is an incredible place to be.
We're essentially an old world producer in the new world. We've been here since 1685 and we've been making wine continuously since then. On the tour, you get to spend 45 minutes understanding how we make wine and the history of Constantia. And then you get to taste the best of the best. This year we won Best Chardonnay in the world at Chardonnay du Monde. And then some of the sweeter stuff. Constantia wine, we're known for our sweet wine, and people like Napoleon and King Louis Philippe of France were great customers of ours.
So the Watershed for us is what we call the home for African craft and design. Here we have over 150 different traders, and this really is showcasing Cape Town, South Africa, and African craft and design at its best.
It's fun, everyone walks around, has some wine. It's quite an eclectic vibe, really true to Cape Town's culture.
I think Cape Town captures the warmth of South Africa. The people, the food, the creativity, just like there's a real energy in Cape Town that shouldn't be missed.